What if it asks about domain? How do you find domain? Do you remember? Look over here. Cheat. Look on the board. What's domain rule number 3? Logs must be positive. So if you're doing domain, the only thing that matters is the values that affect the x's. That's inside the logarithm. Those affect the y's. Y's are going to be all reals. Every logarithm is all reals. We talked about this at the start of the lesson. That's not true of the domain. 3x plus 1 has to be greater than 0. That's what you're solving to find domain. So we could do this in 2 algebra 1 steps. What goes first? Rule 3. Let's do it in terms of a positive. All logs must be positive. That's what I'm doing here. So 3x plus 1 has got to be greater than 0. That's how you say positive. So we subtract 1 from both sides. And so 3x is greater than -1, which means x has to be greater than -1/3. There's your domain. Notice I did not say all x values must be positive. That's not what it is. It's all logarithms. This logarithm must be positive. Let's increase difficulty and try this one more time. Increase the logarithm. I'm doing domain. Do I need to pay attention to the -12 or the +4? No. All I need to pay attention to, according to rule 3, is this portion. What's got to be true of 3x squared plus 2x minus 5? This has to be greater than 0. How would you solve that? Very good. I hear factor. What type of factoring do we have if it's a trinomial like this? X method. Very good. What's 3 times -5? -15. B is 2. Okay. Okay, factors of -15 that add up to 2. It is 5 times 3. The only factors of 15 are 1 and 15 and 5 and 3. It's got to be 5 and 3 to have a difference of 2. Which one goes negative? 3. Now, because that a is not 1, at some point in time, we're going to simplify by a factor of 3. It's going to be this one. So if we want to do it right away, we can. Goodness, keep doing purple. Sorry. That's the one that's going to get divided by 3. So here's how it'll look. It'll have 3x plus 5. And it's the second parenthesis that instead of saying 3x minus 3, it simplifies to become x minus 1. It would have been 3x minus 3, and then we would have simplified. Here we go. I'll finish this real fast. Hang on 1 second, and I'll cut it. That's going to have a 0 where? +1. At +1, we have a 0. This is at -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 3. -5 divided by 3 is about right there. That's -5/3. This is +1. This would be an upward facing parabola that goes like this. We want to know where it's greater than 0. This is greater than 0 to the right of 1. It's greater than 0 when you're on the left of -5/3. So your domain would be x is less than -5/3 or x is greater than 1. Pardon me? Because of the square. If you plug in a really big negative number, the square, it would cancel out. Yeah.